Hello everybody, it's Blurgs here again, and this time, it doesn't look like DayZ, does it? I'm playing Mount & Blade Warband. Well, a modification for that game. I have about 20 minutes to kill, so I thought, well, I'll do one last recording, and while I'm sleeping, have YouTube upload it. And I'm gonna turn down the music a bit more. Because, as you know, my mic is incredibly quiet. And yes, I am playing on baby mode because, as I said in my update video, I am not too good at this game so far. Um, I do have a load game, and I have been putting time into it, but I feel as though instead of starting where you don't know where I'm at, we could start a totally complete new game. And by the way, very amazing background art. It really does capture Solomon, I think, or Saruman. I'm sorry if you're gonna hate me for this, but I really don't know a lot of the lore on Lord of the Rings. I only know bits and pieces, and The Hobbit Part 1 and 2 is the most recent Lord of the Rings-esque in that world that I have watched. So, sorry for the less lore, but I need to turn my timer on. This is a big issue. I need to get one. This is just the original. Welcome to Mount & Blade Warband. It's nothing new. But here, at select your character's gender, we have a few new things. But as you can notice, there is no male. We have Gondor, Rohan, Hughes or Zeus or Sis. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing all those completely wrong. I just butchered it. Elf, Mordor, Isengard, female. As I've noticed in some of the characters on this, like Frodo, if you pick the right character, he ends up being a female. He bitches a lot, like, you know, like he could be a very angry one. But other than that, then you get your map here. This is actually the whole map in the game. If nobody knows what it all looks like, here you go. This is about sums it up, as far as I know. Actually, sorry if I'm wrong about that again. Everybody who does know. But this always takes me forever to choose this stuff. And once again, sorry for the squeaky chair. I had to fix that. Hmm. I really want to go with Mordor over here, and I think you get to be an orc possibly, but I don't know. I've played as this class. I'm pretty sure an Isengard maybe, but let's just choose it and get on with it, I guess. Just asking what your father was. I always pick a veteran warrior. Something I'm decent with, I guess. What I've known to play it so far. The stepchild gives you more strength because it says, yeah, but like you said, right there. And I can tell you, I'm not playing as a female, but I think all characters are tied into females in this, or a lot of them are, which is something they should think about changing. If they can't, then it's whatever, it's no big deal. It's just kind of off-putting when you have a male character and it's in the dialogue when they're complaining about each other or praising each other, they're talking about their real names instead of what they are in here, like their vanilla or normal Mount & Blade names. I want to be but a goods peddler and lust for money and power. This is just the exact same as everything. And I'm gonna allow me to quit without saving. See, we got our Morgul plates, long orc helmet, and Forwadwaith cleaver. I believe I'm saying that hopefully partially correct. We'll put some in there, put one into there and one into there, so I can get some leadership and 3 prisoner management. Prisoner management governs how many prisoners you can carry, and leadership is how big your party, your warband can be. And then you have these really lucky things: wound treatment, surgery, and first aid. And all those are, pretty much self-explanatory. Surgery keeps your units from actually dying when they're taken out in battle, so they just go get knocked unconscious instead of die. Like Slayman's term. Wound treatment is heals your warband each level by 20%, I think. Well, it says it right up there, so yeah, it's 20%. Surgery is a 4% chance that a mortally struck party member will be wounded rather than killed. And then first aid, heroes gain 5%. So your followers that are named, that have their own health, not just people you've actually recruited, as in like from villages or big amounts of them from taverns, mercenaries, or recruits, actual people. Trainer is another good one to have high in. It gives you and in this mod it gives you, I've noticed, and your companions, your followers, and your warband all all XP every night, or every time night falls. Then you have your inventory management, which adds more slots, which is something I'm going to grab real quick, and I'm gonna thump another one in there. And I'm gonna put one in surgery and one in riding. I know I should probably go with Power Strike, Iron Flesh, or those ones, but I'm not smart. And the cleaver's probably two-hand, and we are going to name our character There we go. I suck at naming things. If you can't tell by my playlist names and my names, this is just the normal. Oh Jesus. Okay. I'm not even gonna say what I look like right now. See, as you can tell, hair's not gonna do anything because it's like custom texture or custom model. Age doesn't do anything either, and neither does hair color. The skin, though. Oh, what is it? Something from Lord Palpatine from Star Wars. You got 3 different choices. I'm gonna go with this one because he looks really angry. I'm pretty sure these might do something, but I don't want to run the risk of screwing up the model or them not even doing anything. Me just sitting here wasting more time. See, this is just saying you hear about Calradia, which is the native or vanilla, if you want to call it that, map. So all this is vanilla, and all these from this one down all have to do with Lotor lore. And then you have join a caravan to Praven in the kingdom of Swadia right here, and that's vanilla. I have no idea where that takes you or where you're going to show up, but I'm going where all orcs should be, and that is Mordor. See, this is another native vanilla, just talking about Calradia, so that's nothing important. That is as well. Here we go with the starting of normal stuff. I've noticed in this mod, every character I've picked so far gets an assassin crossbow. Maybe it's just because of the things I choose, or maybe not. But I can tell you, this is going to get very annoying if it already hasn't annoyed you. Normal merchant just takes you back, you talk to him, he tells you, oh, well, you hunt these bandits down. He looks very evil, by the way. Like he's got just muscle and skeleton with no lips. Oh, well duh, it's the year Sauron. See, now I got my first quest, a little bit of money. And I normally, ass crack of the world, I normally don't play in third person, so forgive me if that annoys you. I'll try the best I can. And I was just saying, oh, here's your map. This is, you have all this as a map. And sorry for the wavy lines in the screen. I can't do anything about that as far as I know. It's very unfinished as far as I can tell. Maybe up here, I don't know. I don't think so, but training fields. Got another random training field and another random training field. I don't know why they're up there. It's kind of pointless to go all the way just to get like 5 XP for your each unit, unless it's actually that useful and I'm just a moron. Then you have Rohan. These are the dwarves. You got your elves, which basically are dominating. Don't know what these guys are. And I'm guessing these are your orcs, or everything's ran by Mordor. And then you have other orcs, Isengard stuff right here, which is orcs as well. So I'll be venturing down there to pick up some actual, like, some orcs. I don't know what these are actually called. I'm sorry. See, you have your dwarves all the way up here, and then you have your little outcroppings. And I'm in Mordor right now. One does not simply just walk into Mordor. Well, you ride a horse. That's about it, actually. But the bad thing is, a lot of these I've noticed don't actually change some of the names. They just end up using the same exact names over again, like Nirn is everywhere in Calradia. And then you have your Crack-a-Doom. Who the hell would build a... Okay, Snaga skirmishers, I'm guessing is what I am as a Snaga, maybe? Or I'm just spouting out my ass. Let's get your party screen, where you can level your people up and talk to them. Talking to them really doesn't do much. It just is your order, sir. Tell me about yourself, which gives you the like overall skills. And these are very nice touches, by the way. You get your I forget what that's called. I know it's bread. And you have the ring, and then your orc sword or orc cleaver and shield. I can't remember what faction that is. And you have your dwarven stuff here. But these are basically just level 1 recruits. Well, level 5 recruits, my bad. And see, these are all their stats. They don't have any Iron Flesh, which gives extra HP. No Power Strike, which gives extra damage to weapons. None of this stuff. They have okay strength and agility, but very low intelligence and charisma. They're not really schooled very well. You have your Urks, which you spawn with these guys. I've spawned with these guys every time I play. I spawn with these or Urk High Raiders is something I tend to spawn with. Going to the village center, you just walk around the village, which is actually not anything new. Well, the outside surrounding of it is, and so are the characters, but all the buildings are still from native, and so is the landscape, which is kind of saddening. It's the native Swadian, whatever one's out in desert in Calradia in the native map. But I do like the soot and black sand and stuff that they've added. Wish the trees were burnt or something. Or the houses were made out of something other than sandstone looking stuff. But you have that, and you can buy stuff from them, like food and other items. And some food does go bad, some food stays good. And then you have your salt and other like miscellaneous items you can sell. So, like you got linen and pottery, and I've got smoked fish. And 41 out of 50 is how much is left of the morsel. Like, it can feed 50 units once, I think is what that means. And for some reason, it always spawns you with a useless staff. And then you have a two-handed, one-handed cleaver with a swing of 42, I think that's cutting. Then you have an assassin's crossbow, which you can hit X in-game, and it'll switch it from shooting mode into your one-handed swing and thrust mode. So it's basically a sword on the end of the crossbow. That's right there. And then I have a sumpter horse, which actually is worse than the one I have. And then this I think is all just native shit you get if you pick good smuggler. And this is just normal depending on what classes you pick at the beginning as well. But basically in a nutshell, this game is go around from village to village, which are these little things. Recruit your your units, which are really low level, and then you go and you battle small groups of looters or bandits, and then you can take these things, which are castles, and they have less stuff than what would be in, say, Mordor, or not Mordor, Mount Doom, uh, which is I think a town maybe is what that is. Sometimes I just scroll out to actually see. I don't know. It might just be a no. It's a town, and I think Bad Red Door is a town or a castle. I don't know. Well, here's your gate, and I'm just gonna simply ride my ass on out. It doesn't really matter what they're called because they're still just native villages. Like, so you get supply village and you get your mines. It doesn't give you any different things. Sometimes people don't follow you, but basically every bit of the notes I'm skipping through is just native. It's just telling you, oh well, this village is good, or I thought he was chasing me there for a minute. That would have been certain doom for me. 143 very high-ranking units. But see, like, you got an orc encampment. Doesn't mean you're gonna get orcs. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure these might be orcs. But I don't know. I don't know my lore. Like I said, I wish I did. It's a very good lore, like amazing. But I just never really kept up with the books, I guess. I'm gonna see if Mount Doom is a town. It looks like it is, considering how big it is compared to these ones, but I just might be stupid and not notice it. See, you have your town, which you can go to a castle and meet the lords, or you can go to a tavern. You can take a walk around the streets, which is basically the same thing as walking around. You can meet the guild master and buy some land, and like a winery or a tapestry or other stuff like that, so you can make some money from this place without owning it. You have your marketplace, which then goes into a sub menu, like your goods, which is your food and miscellaneous items. Which, if you hold control down and tap, it'll sell a whole stack of whatever you're going for. But there you guys go. I mean, if you didn't know that, if you're good at this game, you probably already knew. It took me a few minutes to realize that. And then you get your horses, which, oh my god, I want it. But, it never gonna happen. Then you have, wow, these are really cool, actually. That kind of looks like a duck face. Then you have your normal looking nasty horse from, well, not as bad as mine, but you have your normal horse looking thing, texture from native here, but it's not, but it's close to it, because only the front of it's covered by, yeah. Then you have your spear to Mumako. It's very slow, but it is very, very dangerous, and I need to get riding a 4 because some of these horses are not selling. Some of these things are very cool looking. I didn't know that you could actually ride an elephant. Well, I know they're not actually the elephants. They're I know they had a, oh my god. What are, oh, it's you. Kind of look like that one thing from that one game. But yeah, this is just a bartender. And then you have people like this, which are actually very cheap in this game. And yes, I'm pretty sure this is actually a woman. It's... Oh wow, this is actually, oh, that's free too. See, and then you have people like this, which are mercenaries, and they ask you, do you need mercenaries? And there's an X amount of them for an X amount of money. See, I'm going to take them because usually they're pretty good, but they jump your cost up. And this guy is like a poem dude. And stuff that you can ask him questions about the world and what's going on, but they still haven't completely changed all the dialogue yet. Then you have Arena, which sometimes has stuff. You can wait here as well if you're in trouble. You need to hide. But I'm going to go here because I'm pretty sure this is another place, and so is this. Yes, it is. And visit the tavern again to look for maybe more mercenaries and see who's here. I don't recognize the name. Oh, and the R button switches between first and third person, by the way. Oh, hey, look. It's Mary. which surprisingly is actually, it's the one of the hobbits from and he actually has I'm sorry I'm skipping through everything. I'm just I'd be getting off soon. And see, those $300. First one was much cheaper. And then you have this guy. I don't know who he is. I'm spacing out like a major person. And he's a horseman. Every rider has a large lance. And these cost $100. And these guys are usually really decent depending on how much they cost. And then you have... I'm not going to waste my last $160 on 2 of those guys. Sorry. When I could level my own up, basically. Maybe not to that status, but something closer, better. Because sometimes, like in the other mod I have, which is Mount and Sword, maybe, you can't actually level up the mercenaries as far as I know. Oh, I need to stop here and grab some guys. This is very annoying. I shouldn't have picked this place. I do know you can change the camera angle. I just don't want to get too turned around and then not notice which way I'm going. Also, I don't know if there's a way to speed up your, like, when you're traveling on the map. I know when you're waiting it speeds time up, which tends to get you in trouble a lot. Well, at least it gets me in trouble a lot, but one does not simply ride through Mordor. They teleport through it. See? See, there's a tournament here, which will take forever. I'm probably going to visit the tavern, check to see if there's another follower. See, ransom brokers are good when you have things. There's another mercenary group. I couldn't afford him. That's very sad, actually. I like to get as many followers as I can because sometimes they have those skills that, like, they have higher surgery than I will. The tournament won't take too long, and I've been drowning on enough, and it's going to take long enough as it is tonight to download this episode, or upload this episode to YouTube. I hope everybody enjoyed, and I'm sorry I rambled on. It was just kind of a intro to the game for anybody who hasn't watched any Mount and Blade yet. And so we get to join the tournament, watch me fail millions and multiple times, because I suck at certain things like lances and stuff, really bad. So wish me luck on the tournament, and I have to get going to bed, and I guess I'll catch all you girls, guys, and other people, everybody, later. See you.